Hey everyone, this is Ron from the DevOps team. This is a tutorial video for how to create a new Bamboo build agent. Um, First of all, I want to remind everyone that the scope of this video is not to teach you how to use Docker or what it is. The scope of this video is just how to create a new Bamboo agent using Docker. Now let's get started. So Atlassian already has a base image you can use for creating a Bamboo agent. So if you go to this URL, this will be sort of like the default image you can use. You can already use this to uh, execute task on Bamboo, but depending on the task itself, it might not be enough. But for the purposes of this tutorial, we can just go ahead and create uh, a base image just to see how it works. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this example command that they already set up for you. Um, so I already prepared a Ubuntu virtual machine so that we can try it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste the command. Let's break this down a little. So this is just a regular Docker command for running a container. Um, this part will create a new agent. I'm sorry, a new volume for the agent, which is sort of like a storage to be used for the agent. It will set up a name. You can use whatever you want here. I would recommend that you use something that you can recognize, such as Bamboo Agent. That's pretty good. And in here, the part that you need to change will be the Bamboo server URL. So we can get this from the Bamboo website that everybody uses. All you need to do is copy this part, including the port, and we're going to replace that with this. So this should be enough to create the agent, get it running, and it'll try to register itself with Bamboo. So Docker will start downloading the image if it doesn't find it first. Okay, now we can do another command, Docker ps, which will shows the containers that are currently running. And here is Bamboo agent. Okay, so now if we were to go back to Bamboo, assuming that you have administrator rights, you can go to the settings, agents, and then here in agent authentication, you will see that our new agent is trying to register with Bamboo. Now, this is just a default agent, so we can't really use it for anything at the moment. Now, another member of the DevOps team has created an image that can be used to run functional tests. So this is a much more complex image. This is a URL in Docker Hub for pulling the image. And he's also linked to the GitHub repo that has the Docker build filed. So this is what the build file looks like. So in order to execute the functional tests, you would need a couple of dependencies. So we need to, of course, get the Bamboo agent stuff, install the Bamboo agent service. That's would be step number one. We also need to install .NET, the .NET Core framework, because that's what the After application uses. We also need to install, of course, Firefox, because that's where the functional test will be executing on. They need a browser. It could be Chrome as well, but it's currently set up for Firefox. You need the Gecko driver, which is what is used for automating the tests on the browser itself. Gecko driver is just for Firefox. Now, a couple of other dependencies would be um, these locales. You would need to install Microsoft SQL Server, the database. You also need to install Redis, um, and I think that would be everything. So if we try to build an image using, a container using this image instead, let's go ahead and give that a shot. Now we'll keep that bamboo server URL the same. We can change the volume to something else. Um, and let's go ahead and change the image. So instead of using the base image, we're going to use Adrian's functional test image. So it will start pulling everything. It's a bit of a big image. There's a lot of dependencies. Alright, so now that the image is finished downloading, let's go ahead and, before we start it, I want to create a new volume for it. So we can just call it Bamboo Agent Volume 2. And then we can execute the image. Here it is. Let's make sure we have the same name for the volume. We do different name for the agent, and everything else looks good. So execute. Let's make sure the container is actually running, and there it is. Cool. So when we go back to Bamboo, we'll see that the agent now was trying to connect and should already be connected according to the IP. Yes, so if we looked at the unique container ID here, we'll see that it's going to be the same one here. So that pretty much covers everything for this video. There will be a different video for how to actually use these agents, on Bamboo to execute tasks and whatnot. If you have any questions, please contact me, Ronald, or you can contact Dr. Masood Sajadi, the product owner. Thank you.